Welcome to the GCNTech show. Coming up this week, well, firstly, you've made it back from the UAE, safe and well.
Just about.
So coming up this week, we've got uber fast time trial bike tyres, the world's shortest cranks, a gold chainring, and a do-it-all bike from Specialized.
Sports utility bike.
An SUB.
Also, can you turn the heating up? What are you, maniac? In your t-shirt. It's 22.
23?
24, come on.
24. Call it 23 and a half.
We're also discussing loopholes to the UCI rules. Times when riders have breached the rules successfully by reaching around them.
Fantastic. I've also got a new t-shirt. Should we do the show?
Yeah. First thing we need to do, quick update on the most desirable bike of the year.
Yes.
That we're currently voting on in the GCN app. Thanks to everyone that's voted already. We've actually got a next round of polls that are going to go live in the app. So there's a load of eliminations, and we will do an update, I think, next week's show.
Next week's show?
Yes, it's still ongoing. We still haven't decided. Well, you guys haven't
We're
decided.
not deciding.
It's you guys.
Yeah.
What is the most desirable bike in the world? But yeah, Cannings and the rest of App Squadron are on the go. They're sorting it out.
Mostly Cannings, though.
Yeah, mostly
doing a great
Cannings,
job. So this week we are discussing loopholes that are used to circumvent the UCI rules.
Yeah, our most famous examples.
Yeah. So should we kick things off with aero socks?
Well, yeah. So aero. Well, so one of my favourite ones. So aero socks. Originally, everyone laughed at them, didn't they?
I laughed them a lot. To
Yeah.
start with, yeah.
And now everyone's wearing them.
Yeah, me too.
Aero socks. The fabric is more aerodynamic than skin.
Yeah.
So there's a rule in place that says you can't have a sock higher than the mid-calf to stop people wearing like a
Really
sort
long socks.
Yeah, like a
Knee length.
aero stocking.
Yeah.
It would just look ridiculous.
Yeah.
And so the UCI invented this measuring device that looked like the windscreen wiper off an Austin Montego.
It did.
To,
I've never noticed that. Yeah.
To check the sock length of riders, which is ridiculous.
Oh.
However, Remco Evenepoel famously circumvented the rules. He reached around them in the 2019 World Champs time trial in Harrogate, where he had they came and measured his socks
With the precise measuring
with the
device.
Austin Montego windscreen wiper.
Yeah.
And then he rolled down the start ramp of the TT and he just went, UCI, and then
Poked
just
them
pulled
straight
his
up.
socks up to knee length.
I do remember seeing that because the first 30 seconds of his time trial, he just readjusted his socks and off he went.
Pulled his socks up, yeah.
Quite literally pulled his socks up, physically and metaphorically.
Yeah. Do you remember the result of that time trial?
Nah, was it obvious?
Can you remember who
I
he won?
genuinely don't
Test
remember.
your trivia knowledge now.
I'm gonna say him.
No.
Oh,
He was second, Rowan Dennis won, Gano third.
what were their sock situations like?
They
Compliant?
didn't pull up their socks.
Okay, I'm glad we cleared that up.
It does make a big difference, actually.
Yeah, okay. What other tech reach arounds should we talk about? Tyres?
Yeah. Cannings always goes on about this. Cross tyres.
Yeah.
Is a big one.
Yeah, so the rule that the UCI introduced was that tyres weren't allowed to be wider than 33 millimetres, which by road standards is quite wide, but by mountain bike standards, it's pretty narrow. So what was riders' and team solution for this?
Well, what they worked out that so the rule is you couldn't have that. You had to adhere to the maximum tyre width, but the UCI weren't measuring them.
Yeah.
So people just used to turn up with big fat tyres that were maybe 36 mil wide.
Yeah. Big chunky boys.
But they had 33 millimetres written on the side, so they were 33 millimetres. So when the
That's quite
UCI
good.
guys came
Yeah,
around, they were
that's
like, well, it says 33 on it, so it's 33. And they were like, well, okay.
Do you know how the UCI sorted this out? Because they didn't use a windscreen wiper for it. They just got a little plastic thing that they now slot over the tyres.
Oh,
So at the start of the races now, well, all cyclocross top level UCI races, they individually check every single person's tyre.
Is that a bit of Austin Montego dashboard?
Yeah,
They
it
just
might be
used to,
actually. Maybe they just go round to local scrap yards and go, what bit can we use for this?
I don't know, maybe, yeah. Something else that was a reach around that's now been shut down.
I love that we're just casually using that term for it. But, all right.
Tiny narrow bars. There was a time, wasn't there, when they've put that minimum width in now, but bars were getting smaller. It was getting silly. And
Taco Vanderhoorn, one of the ones that kicks that off as well.
Yeah, Taco's little bars, but like
taco bars.
Yeah, but like the other one that's kind of not been. Well, they tried to sort of stop it by changing the rules on TT cockpits.
Yeah.
But that thing of where people would just use like their little pinkies.
Yeah.
Harry Tanfield always used to do this.
What a menace.
Where they would just have to get like the hands high in a hands high position on TT bike, they'd just have their little pinkies touching the little.
I'm not about that. If I'm riding it, good demo. I love that.
Yeah, that's what they did.
Yeah, I thought I was in a time trial then. I tell you, if I'm riding at like 50k an hour, the last thing I want to be doing is trying to control my bike with my small fingers.
Yeah.
Because you can't do that. Well, not safely anyway.
No.
I don't think. What else have we got we need to discuss?
Well, TT, on the subject of TTs.
Yeah.
I think we like the current like reach around that everyone's employing is aero undervests.
These things look ridiculous.
Aero bras.
Did you wear one at the UAE tour?
I did, yeah. There were loads of them were wearing them. Loads of them had them on.
Yeah.
And these are, obviously they're trying to get around the fact that the UCI banned skin suits with texture printed on the outside of the skin suit to trip.
So if anyone doesn't realise, you wear underneath your cycling clothes.
Yeah, but it's a bit. I mean, they make you faster, so I think that's cool tech. But the idea of what the story of how they've come to be is a bit ridiculous, and it is like circumventing the rule kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it gets more ridiculous because I have not seen this yet, but I've heard a rumour which disturbed me.
Please tell me more.
Crotchless aero pants.
No.
Yes. So at the UAE tour, I didn't see them.
Thank goodness.
I was looking for them. I didn't come across any, but...
Excuse me, do you have any crotchless pants on you today?
Apparently.
Aero ones.
Well, your arm's a cylinder, so that's not very aero.
Yeah,
your thigh is a cylinder.
Yeah.
So they've been wearing these things under their bib shorts that like give texture on the legs, under the short, through the short. But obviously then you don't want to wear pants underneath your bib shorts.
So they're crotchless.
So they're crotchless for where your chamois goes.
Hear me out, right?
Apparently, right, if anyone has seen these or knows of them,
or owns a set,
send us some pictures.
Yeah.
Get in contact, write in the comments below.
Please send them only to Ollie. I don't want to see this sort of stuff. But what's it say? Hear me out. I think lots of people agree. Cycling kit, taken even remotely out of context, is pretty weird kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like putting a skin suit on, it's just not right.
Yeah.
Now, picture me this. You put your aero bra thing on first, then you put your crotchless aero pants on, and then you've got to get dressed. So at that stage of the dressing process, you are going to look like an absolute lunatic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing only how this develops. I don't want to see how it develops. Dropper posts as well are something which I think is an interesting subject to talk about.
It was amazing. Mohoric.
Yeah, Milan San Remo.
My favourite finish to a race last year, San Remo with Mohoric. Looking forward to that in GCN Plus this year. But that dropper post thing, genius. But it feels like that's something that's only not banned by the UCI by virtue of the fact that they haven't thought to ban it. So I'm going to say
it was never relevant.
Yeah, I'm going to see that that's a loophole.
Yeah, I think I'm with you there. Although gradually, I don't think it's really going to be possible for many people to do that because that year
it's the only bike that has a round seat post.
Yeah,
the Merida Sculptura.
It's basically phased out. Almost all brands do their own sort of aero profile shape thing.
Yeah.
I've got one. I've got one.
Yeah,
I've got one. Water bottles, right? So this is mostly prevalent in time trial bikes where teams and brands are using a carefully designed and shaped water bottle to act as a fairing. Now the UCI, they're miles ahead here. They're like, oh, we banned fairings. No, use a water bottle instead. Make it a shape that fits into the frame. Job done.
That is a big loophole, isn't it? The best example of this, well, the Orbea Ordu has a water bottle.
Like a road bike version.
Yeah, has a water bottle that's a fairing on the Ordu TT bike, and on the Orca Aero has the same water bottle.
I've got
it's
one.
designed to be a fairing, but and is UCI legal. The bottle is.
Yeah, it fits in the measurements and shapes. Yeah.
The most recent one I've seen is the TT1 from Colnago. We saw them at the UAE tour.
Yeah, that does push it to the outside.
I mean, that is starting to take the.
I'm starting to question whether you could actually put water in it.
The bottle is 3D printed.
Do you reckon if you put water in it, it would just leak out? Yeah.
I mean, it's a clever idea, but it is a loophole that they're going through.
Well, there's some mega loopholes that we've picked
Well,
out.
there's an old school one that I thought of as well.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, ice. You get some ice in a stocking.
Yeah, I get that.
And you put that in your bike so that when the UCI weighs your bike, it's the UCI weight limit.
Yeah.
And then it's a hot day, so it melts and drips out the drainage hole at the bottom bracket, and then you've got your light bike.
Two issues that spring to mind with that. One, early season spring classics, the ice might not melt because it's so cold. Two, bikes are too heavy anyway these days. They're already over the UCI weight limit.
Yeah, that's an old school one. I
don't need that anymore.
I don't know if this has ever been done, but there were like rumours that was a thing back in the day.
All right.
But I don't know if it's ever been done. But like,
in fairness, I have heard the same sort of rumour, but I feel like it's.
But like you say, redundant now because every pro bike is over the UCI weight limit by a considerable amount. So.
Maybe in the years to come it might be relevant again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back to melting ice. It's interesting to see the bits that we picked out, but also if anyone has any UCI rule circumvention methods, reach arounds of their own, let us know in the comment section down below.
Just as well, if you've got any this might be an idea that's not something that hasn't been done yet.
Maybe we should start making this into like its own thing.
If you come up with an idea of a way in which riders can, loophole the rules to gain an advantage, write in the comments section below, and then we'll see if anyone starts doing it.
Aero socks, I just thought of a good one. Aero socks, just get your normal sock and then make your shorts really, really long to meet up with the aero sock.
Well,
no rules on it.
I've just thought of one.
Yeah?
So there's no rule against wearing tights, is there?
Yeah, wear aero tights.
So just don't wear a sock. Like
really long shorts.
Just wear tights for your time trial. Done.
Yeah. All right, well, I'm glad we cleared that up, actually. Yeah, nice.
Aero tights.
It's the future. You can have those with your crotchless pants. It's now time for Hot and Spicy Tech. And the first thing we need to do is announce the winners of our Global Bike Festival competition.
Oh, wow.
I can confirm I didn't win any of the prizes.
So you're not going?
Hold your horses there, Ollie. I have written confirmation via email that I am going to the bike festival. Yeah. Why did you say surprise? Yeah. Oh, I thought you actually.
Who's won the competition?
Right, okay, competition. But I am going to the bike festival. I see everyone there. Main winner, so the person that's won the Big Daddy-O prize.
Yeah. What is that Big Daddy-O prize?
Accommodation. Well, so it's for two people. Accommodation, transport for your bikes, tickets for the whole festival, and all the access to all of the bike rides and events that are going on. Some prize that.
That'd be good, right?
Yeah. Finja Hillman.
Oh.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Finja
We
Hillman.
also have 5 runner-up prizes, which is just tickets for the festival. So, Demetrius Alimonos, Ellis Vonecki. I do apologise.
I think it's Von Necki.
You're way better at this. Sebastian Fritz, Jamie Cattle, and Andrea Havlena.
If you recognised your name in that list.
I tell you what we'll do. We'll have all the names come up on screen.
Yeah, do that.
We'll fix that. Yeah, I'll say it. Reminder about the Orbea competition. We still have that running from the unboxing that I did the other week for the new Orbea Gain. I just need to clear things up. 1, the competition is still running. 2, I have seen a lot of the entries to the competition. I'd like to clarify this. You need to upload a picture, a side profile of the bike which you created in the Mayo custom app on the Orbea website.
Yeah.
Some people, they've been uploading a side profile picture of their face.
Yeah, or their old bike.
Or their old bike.
Yeah, no, because the idea is you're designing a bike that then you win.
Yes.
So like you design the bike and then you make it look cool and then they make that colour scheme and you win it.
I did have a little chuckle at some of the pictures people sent in, which was really nice, but custom Mayos are what we want to see.
Yes.
Not people's faces. Right, first up.
Very nice faces.
Great.
Yeah. But
Who are we to judge?
Yeah.
First up in Hot Tech, we have a new Speedy Boy time trial tyre.
I love time trial
from
tyres.
Pirelli. So this is a completely redesigned tyre, because they already had a time trial version out, and it is now made in their brand new factory in Italy. Some of the crucial updates and stats I can give you. So it is now 5% lighter and it has 15% reduction in rolling resistance.
That's a lot.
That is a lot on a tyre which was already lightweight and fast rolling. So I think that's pretty good. Updates to see.
Yeah.
You go.
Well, I'm keen to get hold of a pair of those and bang them on the TT bike.
I can see your time trial bike.
Yeah, it's over there in the corner. But we're going to do a video on it.
Yeah.
So so stay tuned on the channel for that.
Just quickly, actually, the tyres are available in 26, 28mm. Interestingly, the 28mm version is £1 more expensive. I don't know. So you're looking at the tyres, £67.99 for a 26 or £68.99 for a 28.
Let's get them on the Speedmax.
26 or 28?
26.
All right, speedy boys. Next up are the world's shortest cranks. Well, I'm calling them the world's shortest cranks. I don't know if that's like an official title. So these are from a company called Appleman Bikes from Minnesota,
How
US.
short?
100mm. What's your thoughts on short cranks?
Well, I've gone shorter on my time trial bike because of the whole thing of opening up your hip angle, and I found that helped me a lot.
Yeah, 100mm.
That seems really short.
So the 100mm versions are taken to the extreme, and on their website they suggest that it's for maybe riders with injuries, really limited range of movement. So it's more of a speciality application than an everyday example. But there's some interesting theory behind short cranks, and on the website where they make the short cranks, there's some detailed information saying how they sort of generally suggest people could go a fair bit shorter than what is considered the standard for cranks.
Do you know what it feels like if you were riding short cranks? In my imagination,
Yeah.
You know when you have like race walkers in the Olympics, and it's like they're trying to run, but they're not allowed to lift their knee up like a certain amount,
yeah.
and like they're sort of limiting their movement and moving as quick as they can. It feels like that would be like short cranks would be like that. You'd like want to move your knee a bit more, but it's like.
All right. Anyway, the cranks look really cool. I like the look of these. They're like nicely machined. They come in loads of different colours, axle sizes, like a modular design. Yeah, thought it was cool.
Interesting.
So next up in Hot Tech, we have a new bike from Specialized. Now, I don't really know a vast amount about this bike, but it's billed up as a do-it-all utility bike. Is that right?
Yeah, it's an intriguing bike. It's called the Tero, and it's intriguing because it's kind of its own category. I don't think there's really many other bikes that sit with what this is offering.
Okay.
So it's described by Specialized as being like an SUV, like as a utility adventure bike. But
We called it a sports utility bike.
Yeah, a sub.
A sub.
But it's not an SUV that you would go and, a suburban one that you would go and pick the kids up in school in with silly low-profile tyres.
It's not got 25mm road tyres on,
Not
is
a fan of those things. It's like a proper off-roader with like a Land Rover Defender with a winch and a snorkel kind of thing. So it's an e-bike, it's got a motor, but it also has a suspension fork at the front.
Yeah.
It's designed to sort of be rugged and useful off-road, but is designed for mixed surfaces, so you can ride it on road as well.
Makes sense.
Big chunky tyres on it, and it's got hard points to attach useful things. It's got a 20-kilogram luggage rack at the back and a 10-kilogram luggage rack at the front.
That's quite a lot of luggage,
That's
actually.
a big load capacity.
That's like your big Asda shop. What else we got?
It's also got integrated lights as well, so it's got 1,000 lumen light attached to the front and a 22 lumen rear red one. Right. But it's an interesting idea.
I think it's quite good to see a big brand pushing a real practical bike, because often we see, especially us, we focus on like the high performance, the lightest, fastest, all singing, all dancing bikes, and I think it's good to see practical stuff.
I think if you were doing like an epic adventure bike ride packing thing, through Africa or something,
sounds like something Connor would do.
This would be a good bike for that.
Doesn't sound like something you and I would do, does it? Right, cool, like it.
Next up, cool bit of tech from Aero Coach, who launched last week their new Ayton chainring.
I saw it on your time trial. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, so this is a more widely available version of the ring that they made for Alex Dowsett when he did the hour record.
Yeah.
So it's a time trial ring, basically. Well, it's designed for time trialing use, and it's at the moment available as one buy. So it's 54 tooth or 58 tooth.
It's a narrow wide, like.
Yeah, and so it's a narrow wide teeth profile. The one they did for Alex Dowsett when he did the hour record that you can still get wasn't very mass producible because it was machined out of this titanium alloy, which was so strong, it took ages to machine.
I seem to remember hearing about this, that every time they made a couple of them, they had to replace the bit in the tool.
Yeah, it was wearing out the tools really quickly because the alloy was so strong. So this one's made from aluminium and has a carbon backing plate on it as well to strengthen it. It's really, really nice looking.
I like the look of it.
Thing. And well, for those of you who are sort of unfamiliar or maybe asking why would you want one by on your TT bike, well, for me, this is one of the best applications for one by. So it's a little bit lighter, but the best reason to do it is the aerodynamic savings. Massively cleans up the front of the bike. You remove the front mech, and you don't need as big a range of gears.
You're generally riding a smaller speed window, aren't you? Really?
Yeah. Obviously, for a hilly time trial or a mountain one, you'd need those easier gears. But yeah, it's.
You have to buy a selection of these fancy chain rings, don't you?
Yeah, well, you do. You can swap them over and swap over your wax chains and stuff. A couple of little interesting details, though. One thing is it's actually said to help improve the airflow over the chain. I mean, we've not verified this, obviously, but it's an interesting idea. The way the chain ring is shaped, sort of integrates the chain into the sort of line into the wind.
That's a neat design. I like that.
It's an interesting idea. Marginal gain, admittedly, but yeah, you take whatever you can. And it's also 12-speed compatible.
That's a good thing.
So a lot of the current, or pre-existing chainring options you could get for TT bikes were 11 speeds.
A lot of time trial bikes was 11 speed stuff. It's good to see more availability on that. Something else which happened this week, British Cycling announced the renewal of their partnership with Lotus Engineering and Renshaw, the 3D printing company.
Oh yeah.
So this is the third time we would have seen British Cycling team up with Lotus. So first time we had Lotus Type 108, Chris Boardman rode to victory in the 92 Olympics. I was just two.
Barcelona.
I don't remember that well, if I'm honest. Obviously we've got the current bike, which was used to try and obliterate everyone at the Rio Olympics. And then it'll be interesting to see what development comes of the next iteration that presumably they're working on right.
Yeah, well, we've got no other details than that.
I think they've basically just said it will be an improvement over the existing one, which, isn't a surprise that they've said that, is it?
It might be as good as the last one.
Yeah, we're hoping to make it as good.
Yeah.
I am really intrigued to see what the design elements look like, because the one that they're currently using is pretty out there as it is.
It's a pretty radical design.
Yeah, I don't know where you can go from radical, super radical. Yeah. And then finally, this week in Hot Tech, I was watching the live racing on GCN Plus the weekend.
Opening weekend.
Yeah, not only was it incredible to watch, but I couldn't help but notice more and more of the top riders are now using super narrow handlebars. And I can only assume it's down to you and I talking about it all the time.
Obviously, yeah. How else would they know?
There's no other way to know. Right, final bit of Hot Tech. I know I sort of said it was earlier. Little birthday present for you, mate.
Oh, thanks. What's this?
A couple of weeks back now. It's a bit late. I didn't actually order it in time for the first time round. So you've got a new a cloth for drying your car. I know you love cleaning your car, making it shiny. Yeah.
And my bikes.
Big Daddy cloth. Look at this thing. Oh. It's like a bath towel.
It's like a comfort blanket.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, mate.
And you've got a little thing for cleaning your wheels up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's wicked.
I would say I bought you an air freshener as well. It came free in the box.
Oh, you should have said that.
Yeah.
I would have thought you got me three gifts.
3 gifts. There you go. More Hot Tech next week. Can I have that stuff back? Actually, I need to return it in post.
Time now for comments of the week.
It was absolutely belter last week.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was mega. Man on update the rap.
Because I wasn't here, I think we need to play that one again.
Play it. Play again.
Some people say the presenters are hilarious, others appreciate the cycling tips they share with us. The fans are diverse from all around the world, and the GCN team loves to give them a shout out. So shout out to the GCN team for their comments of the week, for bringing us together no matter how unique. We are the fans of cycling. We share all the passion. Right on, y'all. Let's make the cycling world our fashion.
Right, first comment is from JW3638. They say, GCN should do a contest where the audience gets to join presenters when they go and do a trip. Just like when Alice is going to go to the factory tour. They also said, sorry, I meant Adam. I love the fact we still got this rolling joke that people don't know my name. I mean, some people genuinely don't know my name.
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
I don't know why you think it's a joke. People just don't know your name.
No, it's definitely
They're not joking. They don't know your name.
Maybe they don't. All right. I won't take it to heart. Although I was driving to work GCN Mega Base the other day with Chloe in the car, and she went, "Can you believe it's actually a thing? People like are joking around. They don't know your name."
No, but they're not joking.
Anyway,
Luke Stockton said, "Are Astana inviting Manon in their rap video this year?"
I really hope so. I'd pay money for them to do that.
That'd be incredible. Imagine Manon rapping alongside Vinokurov, Cavendish, Dombrowski.
Do you reckon Cavendish would do the Astana rap, or do you reckon he might call in sick that day?
You'd be well up for it.
I would 100% call in sick.
Cavendish would be up for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be fair play if he does, yeah.
Stuart Misfelt said maybe we should do a GoFundMe page for Willard to go to the bike festival.
No need now, I'm going.
Are you going?
Well, I told you earlier.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm going to check.
Maybe we just do the GoFundMe page in case.
Yeah.
The Christmas pie. All right.
JC said just left watching the weekly tech show for this. I know I won't be disappointed.
They left me and Manon and I, depends which way you want to say it, doing the tech show to watch you talking about time trial bikes.
Huh.
I'll try not to be offended.
I hope they went back.
Hopefully.
He went back.
So underneath your time trial tech video, Robert is saying, what's hidden with the marker pen on that GP5000? Is it something new to come?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it is.
You know what you need to do? You need to watch my hot tech video from the Tour Down Under, because the mechanics hadn't got their marker pens out then.
Yeah, so it's a new TT tyre from Continental. Not out yet.
No, in the pipeline, I guess.
They rubbed out TT, but you still see it said TT on it.
Not great, is it? Please try harder next time.
Yeah.
Jesper says, Ollie loves us, and we love Ollie for all the nerdy stuff he brings in every
Thanks,
video.
Jesper.
Oh.
But then the other, so there was a thing, right? So we were in a bit of a rush when we made this video. It was the one where we rode the TT against the World Tour in the UAE.
But if you'd have ridden faster, you wouldn't be in a rush. But yeah.
True.
Yeah.
And I happened to be flying low in that video, in the intro, and most of the comments seemed to be pointing that out.
They're focused on that.
Yeah, that my flies were open.
I haven't seen, so if we can find a little clip or image, let's have that now.
Well, don't worry, Alex, because the cage was open, but the beast was asleep.
Wow. Wow. And on that, absolutely incredible comment from Ollie. More comments next week, and it's now time for the bike vault.
Yeah.
I just don't know where to go for that. You really throw me
It's
that.
a Jim Royal line from the Royal family.
If you say so.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
God, thank goodness you have the aero crotchless pants on. Right, it's that time.
Bike vault. Where's the bell?
Yeah, bike vault. This is the bells here. Right, I'll take charge of that. Right, more sensible now. Regain our composure. So it's now time for the bike vault. This is where you upload pictures of your bike into the GCN app. Everyone at home can play along and vote the bike either nice or super nice. We then pick hand-curated selection out and do the judging ourselves.
Let's start off with Road Bike Dubai, which
This
was
is the
the
most
most
super
super nice last week.
Well, what are you making of this then?
That looks like it's by one of the containers at the UAE Tour time trial in the docks.
Potentially.
Yeah,
It looks like a
it
bike
probably is, yeah.
that Connor would have designed with if it's a custom colourway.
Yeah.
When you can't decide what colour to have, you gotta have a bit of everything.
Yeah. Yeah, the fork's a bit of a contrast, isn't it? It's a nice bike. I love the C68, but and it's got the Bora Ultra
Well, no
WCO
pedals on it.
wheels.
No
pedals. Nice.
Nice. Next up, we have Naut's Gym 1 with a giant TCR from 2022 with...
It's also, hang on, just one sec. They're wrong, aren't they, about supernicing this? It's still got the battery thing on it, on the tube, just to disengage the Super Record EPS battery.
Is that what it's for?
Yeah.
At least you know that, I didn't know.
Nice. Next one.
Okay.
Who've we got?
Well, it's the Naut's Gym 1 with a giant TCR. 2022. I like this bike, although the gear selection is not optimal for the bike vault.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
I love the yellow on the Cadex wheels, though. That looks really cool.
Really striking.
But it's nice.
Yeah.
Harry Venables, do you reckon he's like related to Terry?
This is his older brother.
Aqua All Season.
Gold chain.
2022.
Oh, fist bump with gold chain. Go on, boom. I like this. Look, it's a small bike.
Yeah,
It's
I like it though.
not really any unnecessary accessories on it. It's in the correct gear. The cranks are nearly aligned.
I'm gonna go super nice on this one. I'm just going with my instinct. I don't think it's super nice. It's like,
It's a practical bike.
yeah, it's a practical bike. He's presented it well. Yeah.
Boom.
Daniel Thomas a man
Thomas the man.
with a Shiv Comp TT bike.
Beautiful picture. That's got to have been taken on a proper camera, I feel.
Good depth of field. Is that a shadow stand? How's he holding that up?
Potentially a shadow stand.
I think there's a shadow stand in the shadows.
Should we give them the benefit of the doubt? Assume
Yeah.
it's a shadow stand?
I think that's a super nice.
It's going to be a super nice all day long.
That's good, that.
Next up is MTNB Brob.
Mountain Brob.
Mountain Brob. What are these names?
I think it's mountain bike Rob.
Yeah?
But I
Normally just put MTB for mountain bike.
Mountain Brob.
Mountain Brob.
Yeah.
All right. With a Le Monde
Victoire.
Victoire. I've never heard of that. It's a nice looking bike though.
It's French for victory.
I mean, I kind of could have guessed that. Don't give me any credit for anything, do you?
No.
Take those presents back in a minute.
Look at the little daffodils creeping into shot
Yes,
at the
I like
bottom.
that.
Jaunty angle though.
Jaunty angle, not in optimal gear for the bike vault. Valves are misaligned.
Could have given it a clean.
Huge potential on this. And also, I'm not sure that you're going to get a vast amount of use from the drop section of your handlebars with a position like that.
No, nice.
Yeah, nice. And then we have a Velociraptor with...
A Veloce Raptor.
Veloce, not like it. Klein Quantum 2, 1996.
A Klein.
Do you know, I was just 6 years old then. A wee nipper.
That's super nice every day of the week, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Look at that.
lovely. I
That's
love
a really
that.
nice bike.
Bikes from that era are really cool. I
But
love
it's a
them.
good photo as well. He's
Yeah.
presented it well.
Yeah, that's a super nice.
Really nice.
That was our last bike in this week's Bike Vault.
Is it? It was a good one to end on. I
Boy,
like that one.
Went through that quick, didn't we? No messing around. Right, this week's show has been fantastic. Great to have you back. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Have you enjoyed
I'm away
it?
next week again.
I think I might be away as well. What are we going to do about a tech show?
Oh dear.
Mrs.
Oh dear.
Hank,
Oh, dear.
Connor, or Man on. Maybe have all three of them.
That would be good.
I don't know who's back next week. It could be a complete mystery. Hopefully it all goes well. More rapping. See you later. Let us know about your reach arounds as well.
Okay. I'm not going to say anything.
Bye.